Kelly, I'm sorry to have disturbed you earlier.
Not at all. Please come visit us anytime.
It was a lovely house.
I'm glad to hear that.
I'm so envious since you're able to live in that high rise at such a young age. That's extravagant for you.
Huh?
No, it's nothing. Anyway, I'll never get out of my old house.
Don't say that. It's a precious house that your husband built for you. I'm sure it holds many memories that money can't buy.
That's true. But still, it's amazing that your parents are the company's president.
I beg your pardon?
Because they can buy a high-rise without much effort. After all, the company's president is the best.
Well, it's my father and I'm proud of him.
I see.
I've been through a lot myself.
But to be given a house like this, that means that Kenny is now a member of the family.
What do you mean?
Someone will eventually take over your father's company, right?
That's right.
Normally, a child would take over.
Not necessarily.
I was just wondering who would take over since you are the only daughter. But the fact that they recognize Kenny as a family member means that he might take over, right? I'm sure your father will agree.
That's hard to say.
Why?
I've never talked about that with my father. I'm sure my father will do his best as the current president for the time being. I haven't heard anything about him retiring from his current position.
But there's still a possibility. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Why are you excited?
Because wouldn't it be a dream come true for my son to be the president of a big company? Maybe the day I start to live in a high-rise won't be far off.
What are you talking about?
Nothing in particular.
I think you're being too paranoid. Besides, my father is still very healthy, so I don't think he's thinking about retiring.
I don't think so. Kelly, I'm so sorry to bother you again today. Thanks for the delicious cake. I'm disappointed that I didn't get to meet Kenny.
Sorry for that. He's been away a lot lately, even on my days off. I haven't been able to see him either.
Really? Maybe he's starting to realize that he's the one who's going to take over the company.
What did you say?
Kenny is aware that he's going to be the next president of the company.
What makes you think so?
Because we were talking about it today.
Huh? About what?
I heard it.
What do you mean?
When I was in the bathroom, you got an incoming call on your phone, right?
Yes.
I heard your voice at that time.
Did I say something?
I didn't hear the other party's voice, but I think you were saying that someone is taking over the company.
Was I?
Don't pretend as if you know nothing. I heard you saying that one of the relatives might take over the company.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard you. There are only a limited number of relatives, aren't there?
It's either me, Kenny, or my cousin.
Right? Kenny is the only one I can think of. Since you're a woman, the employees won't respect you and you'll end up destroying your father's company that he worked so hard to build up.
What are you talking about? Don't be rude.
After all, Kenny is going to take over the company, right? Isn't that why he's giving up his days off to go around solving problems?
I don't think so, but I can't say anything about that.
Why not?
It's still the company's secret, so I can't tell you even though you're my mother-in-law. I haven't talked about that with Kenny either.
Well, but Kenny is the one who's going to take over the company. When you bought the high-rise, your father approved. So that means your father trusts Kenny.
I can't say anything about that, because as an employee, I have to abide by the company rules too.
I'm pretty sure.
Excuse me?
No, it's nothing. I'm just talking to myself.
Ruth, can I talk to you?
What's wrong?
I've got a big package in front of my house.
Oh, it arrived already? That was quick.
What is this package?
Oh, you don't have to worry about it.
It's an enormous amount of luggage, so it's obvious that I'm worried.
Can you keep it until tomorrow? I appreciate your cooperation on that.
Well, I don't mind to keep those, but still, there's a lot of luggage.
By the way, I met Kenny today.
Seriously? You met him? I didn't know.
Really? He hasn't gone home yet?
No, he hasn't. So, did he tell you anything?
Well, I guess he said something.
What did he say?
Why are you asking me that?
I didn't know you were meeting him today. So I thought maybe you had something to talk about.
You'll find out tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Anyway, please take care of my stuff until tomorrow. Hi, Kelly. Thanks for taking care of my luggage.
You're welcome.
Yesterday, I met Kenny and he gave me the key to this high-rise.
What do you mean by that?
I called Kenny a week ago and he said he's decided to take over your father's company.
What? I don't understand.
Oh, come on. I don't know if it's a company secret or anything like that, but keeping it to yourself is just not fair.
Did you hear that from Kenny?
That's right. I'm so proud of him. He's always been brilliant and diligent. I have no doubt that he's the best candidate to take over the company.
Ruth, isn't that a misunderstanding?
I asked Kenny, so it can't be a misunderstanding. Could it be that you were planning to take over? I guess your father couldn't rely on a woman like you after all. That's why he decided to let Kenny be his successor.
Did Kenny say he's going to take over the company?
Yes, he did. Now this big company belongs to my son. Since you're no longer needed, I want you to divorce Kenny.
What are you talking about selfishly?
Kenny will live in this high-rise if he's the next company's president. So I'm going to ask you to leave.
Huh? Is that why you sent those luggages?
Oh yes, I decided to move in. I'm sure Kenny will have a lot of things to do before taking over the company. So I'd better stay with him. Which means you are no longer needed.
Did Kenny really say that? That's unbelievable.
I'm not lying. In fact, I got the key yesterday.
I can't have you doing such a selfish thing. It's my house too.
Kenny told me about you. He said that you've been going to your parents' house where your father lives most of the time. You hardly ever came back to this high-rise.
What? Did Kenny tell you that too?
Yes. He lamented about it. He said you hardly ever came home. He said he had trouble eating his meals, doing his laundry, and taking out the trash.
Did he really say that?
I'm telling you the truth. That's just disgusting. Your father has spoiled you too. He let his married daughter go back to the family home and disrespect her husband.
What?
Well, Kenny has to take over the company anyway, so I guess he couldn't disobey your father. Poor him. He's been putting up with you for a long time, but now that he's decided to take over this big company, he wants to take the opportunity to divorce you.
Divorce?
Yes. From now on, I'll support my son who's taking over the company.
You know what? I think that's a big misunderstanding. And that's not the only thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
You don't know anything about your son, do you?
Huh? That cheeky way of talking makes me angry.
Let me explain one by one. Kenny hasn't been home for about 6 months now.
What are you talking about? It's you who haven't come home, right?
No, it's the opposite.
What are you talking about?
Kenny is having an affair.
Adultery? That's impossible. He never said that.
Of course he wouldn't say he was having an affair. Because of my father's company, he begged me several times to get back together with me, but he never came back.
Are you kidding me?
When he stopped coming to work, my father became furious and fired Kenny.
Fired?
Normally, if the daughter's husband has an affair and doesn't come home, parents would be angry, right? So the truth is, Kenny is not even the company's employee now.
That's a lie. I don't believe you. Kenny said he's going to take over that big company.
Do you know where he is now?
I don't know. I thought he was back at the high-rise.
Even you have no idea where he is now. I know he's with the woman he's having an affair with. So I was surprised to hear that you met him yesterday.
What? If that's the case, I should have taken him back to the high-rise.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Why not?
This high-rise was sold to me by a friend of my father's at a very reasonable price, and I paid for it in a lump sum. I can't let Kenny, who betrayed me, enter this house.
You paid in a lump sum?
Yes, indeed. I was a workaholic until I met Kenny, so I had a lot of savings. I'm not good at paying in installments, so I paid in one lump sum.
I wonder how much you have saved that you were able to afford a high rise.
My father trained me quite well at work. After I became managing director early on, my income increased, but I was so busy with work that I didn't have time to spend it.
You're a managing director? That means that you'll be in charge of owning the company in the future, right?
I don't know about that. My father is still very active. As for the future, I really don't know either.
I didn't realize you're a board member.
I'm still learning a lot in my job. By the way, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Kenny and I are already divorced.
What? That caught me off guard.
Kenny sent me the divorce papers unilaterally. We couldn't even discuss that. By that time, I had no love for him anymore. I filled in my name, etc., and delivered it to the authorities.
You're lying, aren't you? Is that true? You're lying because you don't want me to live in the high-rise, right?
Unfortunately, I'm telling you the truth. It's been more than half a year since Kenny stopped coming home. How can our marriage last in such condition?
Well, so that day when you treated me cake, Kenny wasn't coming home?
That's right. Back then, I was trying to get back together with him somehow too. So at that time, I told you that lately he's been away a lot, even on his days off.
Oh no. So what's going to happen to me now?
Well, for now, you need to get your stuff out of the high-rise.
What? I've sent them all this way, but you want me to carry them out again?
Kenny and I are already divorced. That means you and I are strangers. It's outrageous to keep someone else's belongings and let the person live in your house.
You can't just do that to me. Where do you want me to go?
Go back to your parents' house or find a new one.
My parents' house? That house is gone.
What? Why?
Because Kenny said that we should sell it.
Why?
We were moving to the high-rise, so we don't need it anymore. And for that, he wants me to help pay for the high-rise.
No kidding, so you paid him?
Yes. I don't know what to do, Kelly.
No matter how you put it, you were completely deceived. In the first place, I already paid for this townhouse. I'm sure that the money went to fund Kenny's life with his adulterous partner.
No way. Then does that mean I lost my house and my money too?
That's what it means.
What am I going to do? I sent those luggages with the intention of living here. Where am I supposed to go then?
Looks like you're in trouble. You can't get in touch with Kenny?
That's the thing. When I called him last night, I couldn't get through to him. And his WhatsApp account has disappeared for some reason.
Apparently to him, you're just merely a financial supporter. He took advantage of your misunderstanding. Your son took everything from you.
Oh no, boo-hoo!
Nothing will change if you cry like that. You won't get your house and your money back. It was a mistake to trust your son.
He's not the kind of boy who would lie. And to deceive me to get money, it's like a crime.
Yes, I think he has changed. He isn't the man you knew.
I didn't know about that. It's your fault. Kenny cheated behind your back because you're not taking a good care of him.
That may be so.
It's too late now.
Kenny was a kind-hearted person. Even within the company, he was able to treat his employees kindly. But maybe he felt pressured because of his kindness?
What do you mean?
The rumors said that he got married to the president's daughter, which is true. So the upper management expected him to play an active role in the company. On top of that, you told him to take over the company. Maybe he just couldn't bear the pressure and decided to run away.
I don't think so. You should have supported him more.
That's right. But I guess I didn't realize it.
What? Do you think that makes it forgivable?
If that's the case, I'm sorry, but that's not a good reason to cheat on me, right? If he has a problem, he should have talked to me first.
That's just your excuse. It's not too late to do something about it.
That's impossible.
Why is it impossible?
I told you before, didn't I? We're already divorced. I'm already a stranger to you and Kenny. I won't go through all the trouble for you who are strangers to me.
Kenny cheated on you because of your own fault.
I don't know what really happened because I'm only imagining. After all, I haven't met Kenny nowadays. No matter what the reason is, if he doesn't come home, doesn't show his face, and doesn't answer the phone, there's nothing I can do to help. I have no intention of living with someone like him.
Huh? Then what should I do?
That's up to you.
Because I don't have a house and money. What do you want me to do?
I can't help you. I'm a stranger now. There's nothing I can do.
That's terrible. I'm your ex-mother-in-law. Don't you want to help me or at least find me a place to live?
No, I don't. Because you tried to take over my high-rise. You sent a bunch of stuff to me without my consent. That's insane.
Then while I'm taking care of those luggages, can't you let me stay here for a while? Of course I'll leave when I find a place to live.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why not?
I've decided to sell the high-rise.
What? Why?
That high-rise was originally Kenny's favorite property. He said that he wanted to live there in the past. He sounds just like you, doesn't he?
Huh?
So, as I explained earlier, I paid for the high-rise in a lump sum. But now, I have nothing but painful memories. So I've decided to sell it in order to renew my mind from now on. That's why I need you to get your stuff out of the high-rise within a week. I'll be counting on you.
1 week? How can I do that? That's impossible. Can't you give me an extension?
1 week is the deadline the real estate agency gave me, so I can't extend it.
Well then, have that agency find me a room.
That's fine, but you'll have to pay for it yourself.
I told you that I don't have the money, didn't I?
I don't care. If you can't pay the rent, then I can't help you find a room. Please rely on others and do it on your own.
Boo-hoo! Kelly, please be nice to me and do something about it. Please, I have nowhere to go.
There's no use crying on the phone. It's because you trusted your son and misunderstood him. There must have been many things you thought were strange when you talked to Kenny, but you couldn't see through that, so it can't be helped.
Please, don't be so cold.
I can't help you, so find a place to go somehow. And please leave within a week.
Don't say that. Please help me. Don't you feel sorry for me since I'm being abandoned by my son?
I'm a stranger to you now. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, Kelly!
After that, Ruth continued to live in the high-rise. The real estate agent scolded her a lot and kicked her out. At that time, she finally handed over the key. Well, I feel sorry for her because she is a victim too. But it was her own son, so she had no choice. The worst is her son Kenny. He cheated his mother out of money and has been missing ever since. I'm a little worried about the future of this mother and son. Anyway, I don't care what happens to him because he is a stranger now. As for me, my father has officially announced that I will be the next president of the company. From now on, I will work harder to improve myself in order to become the president of the company that my father has brought up, so that he will be proud of me.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Holly, how are you? Oh, Mom, yes, I'm fine. It's been about a month since I've heard from you. Oh, hey, has it been that long already? I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've been busier than I thought. I'm just as busy as you are. Your father's assignment in Australia will be over in a month. I've got to sort out all the stuff that's piled up over the past 5 years. I see. What are your plans today? Brian's parents are coming over today, so I have to do some cleaning and shopping. Oh, are they coming again? Didn't they just come last week too? Oh, did I tell you that? I told you that a friend of mine lives in your neighborhood, didn't I? I sometimes get information from that person. Oh, I see. Hey, Holly, I don't want to speak too ill of Brian's parents, but aren't they coming around a little too often? Do you think so? Are you okay? Well, I can't help it. Brian's parents want to have grandchildren, so I think they care about us too. Yeah, but are you sure you're okay? Aren't you tired? You say Brian's parents are kind people, but it seems they say harsh things sometimes, don't they? I'm fine, Mom. I'm fine, and Brian is kind to me. I think Brian's parents are strict because they worry about me, and I should be grateful to them. Well, you know, Holly, if something happens, you tell me right away. I'm always on your side. Thanks, Mom. But really, I'm fine, so don't worry. Well then, I'm busy today. I'll call you later. Okay, take it easy. Brian!
What's up, Holly? You're being annoying.
Brian, where are you?
I'm at the airport.
Then that letter you left me saying you're going on a trip to Hawaii with your family was serious?
Of course it's serious.
Are you really going to Hawaii?
That's right. I'm going to have fun with my family.
Your family?
Me, my dad, and my mom.
What about me?
You're staying at home. You're going to have to earn our keep.
What are you talking about? We are a couple, but not family?
Well, we are husband and wife, but unlike my parents, you're not related to me by blood, so I don't think you belong in the family. My mom and dad agree with me, so I guess it's 3-1 that you're not family.
Brian, don't say that.
There's nothing more to talk about. I'm going on a plane now. See you. You keep working hard.
Brian, wait! I'll help you. Don't worry alone anymore. We'll protect you. Okay. Thanks, Mom and Dad. I'm going home to my mom and dad.
Hey, Holly. Pick me up at the airport. I'm home now. Hey, answer. Damn, you're useless when I need you. All you're capable of is earning money and doing housework. Just reply and do as you're told.
Bye, scumbag.
Later, based on the text from the mistress, Holly demanded compensation after a thorough investigation. Susie was in shock when she found out that Brian, whom she thought was well paid, was actually unemployed. He could not rely on his parents' pension and borrowed money to pay the charges in full. Holly demanded that Brian refund the money he spent along with her savings that he had spent without permission. In this situation, there is only one thing that he and his family could do. They sold their land and house and borrowed money to make up the rest. After that, he and his parents moved into a tiny one-room apartment. They live in extreme poverty, trying to pay off their debts, regretting every day how they treated Holly.
Alex, I took a cab.
Laura, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm on my way to your parents' house right now.
Oh, are you driving?
I just noticed your text at a stoplight. so I'm replying to it in the parking lot of a convenience store. You haven't seen my mom, have you?
No, but it looks like you warned me just in the nick of time.
What?
I just got a text from your mom.
Really?
It looks like she went to the trouble of changing her phone number just to get in touch with me.
Did she say anything?
Yeah, she's staying at our house until the baby is born, and that she's going to get me to marry your brother.
What?
She also said that if the baby was a girl, she'd adopt her.
Really, that woman. Laura, sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm fine. Thanks to your quick thinking, we didn't have to run into your mother. Anyway, I'm glad we found out in time.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for looking out for me. Laura? What are you doing using the answering machine? Come out quickly. We already know that this apartment is yours and Alex's. Come on, open the door. I'll stay here until you come out.
I don't know where he went.
My mother-in-law seems to have left immediately after this. According to the neighbors, they thought the old lady with the distorted face was playing with the doorbell, but then she started fiddling with her phone. After a while, she ran away in a hurry. She seemed to have lost interest in us for the time being, so we moved out in a hurry. Also, my brother-in-law got married to his girlfriend. Later on, it was decided that his wife would be transferred overseas, so my brother-in-law is going with her. Thus, my mother-in-law was abandoned by her own sons. My father-in-law has passed away, so she will be all alone in her old age. I feel a little sorry for her, but she's still a threat to our lives. I have no intention of contacting her in the future.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Mary, your husband should have married me. Huh? Michelle, what did you just say? I saw your husband for the first time at the kindergarten our kids go. Your husband, Kevin,
He's perfect for me. Since then, I've never stopped thinking about him. So let me marry him. No way. What? Why not? Hell no. There is no way he will end up with you. He's married to me. Oh, I see. Well, what if I paid you? What are you even talking about? Don't worry. We're a rich family, so I'll pay you what you want. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Don't beat around the bush. It's not about the money. You don't have to be so tough. So, how about $5,000? 10,000? I'll go the extra mile and give you $15,000. I'll leave the cash in your mailbox. I'm not going to leave my husband no matter how much money you give me. My husband says he'll never leave me. Well, don't you think we should ask him himself? I'm telling you exactly what he's saying right now. He's standing right next to me. Really? I'm sure Kevin fell in love with me the first time he saw me. That's absolutely not true. My husband is telling me. Come on, Mary. Could you stop telling me what you want to believe? Don't tell me you didn't notice the spark between Kevin and I the first time we saw each other. Kevin just told me there was no spark. Come on, Mary. Will you stop twisting the story in your own convenience? It's not true that Kevin is next to you. I know it. Don't tell me you're a psychic. Well, in a way, you're probably right. I have a keen intuition when it comes to love. I'm a love psychic. It's true that my husband is next to me. Of course I'm not lying. You're crazy if you think you're kind of a psychic. Huh? And actually, my husband is going on an overseas business trip tomorrow. What? Really? I'm busy with preparations, so if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute, Mary. It's not fair of you to ignore Kevin's feeling and end this conversation. Well, okay. Now's the only time when she can be so stubborn. The way we looked at each other at the moment, our feelings were real. If I can prove this love, she won't have any choice but to leave Kevin. She should start thinking about what she's going to do when she becomes a single mother. Mary, something bad has happened. What is it, Kevin? You're at work right now, right? That's right. What happened? While I was on my business trip, I got a report from a colleague that there was a woman snooping around the office. What? Really? She's been asking employees who came out of the company building if I'm having an affair while I'm away or if there's any women close to me. What? That's ridiculous. Yeah, I saw a picture that my coworker took of her and it was Michelle. Oh no, what the hell is she doing? She's not divorced from her husband, is she? I don't think so. My coworker is giving me a ride home today, so I hope I won't run into her again. Please come home safe. Yeah, I'll try my best. Damn it! Why won't you accept the $15,000 and the divorce papers too? Kevin is going to dump you, so I need you to accept it. I'll bring it to you again when you've cooled down, so please accept it this time. Kevin, Michelle is crazy. What's wrong? Just now, she handed me $15,000 in cash and divorce papers. What? Of course, I denied the money and asked her to leave. So, she did what she said she would before. I had the impression that she was a crazy person, but I didn't know that she was this bad. I'd like to talk to Michelle's husband, but he's working away from his family. Also, her parents passed away and his parents live far away. I see. It sucks that there's no one nearby who can stop this. Anyway, we have to do something about it. Talking to the kindergarten is difficult because it's not about our child. Oh God, I can't believe that our 10-year wedding anniversary is coming up and this kind of trouble was waiting for us. I know. We're in the middle of thinking about our anniversary plan as a family. Oh, Mary, I got a call from the jewelry store this morning and I have to stop on the way to pick up your ring. Oh, right. Today you were supposed to pick it up. Does that make you feel a little better? Yup, very much. You will love it. I can't wait. Hello. I'm sorry, Mary. Kevin proposed to me. I'll bring you the $15,000 and the divorce papers again, so please accept them. Huh? Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I wanted to give you that much money. Then, I'll be over soon. Please wait. Why? Can you tell me more about how my husband proposed to you? Oh my, you want to hear? Yes, I do. My husband has no reason to propose to you. I have to ask you why he did it. Oh dear, you can't face reality, can't you? I really feel sorry for you. You're going to get hurt even more than you already are. Just explain it to me. I don't have a choice. I'll tell you about it. You're such an annoying person. Kevin stopped by a jewelry store on his way home from work. I thought, this can't be. I was watching him pick up the item. It was an engagement ring for me. So, as soon as he paid the bill, I got it. Now it's confirmed that Kevin loves me, right? I don't understand the situation now. Yes, it seems you finally understand. Now that you understand your position, please step aside. There's no room for you in between me and Kevin. Come on, Michelle. You're the only one who doesn't understand this situation. Huh? I'm going to pass my phone to Kevin. Huh? Oh, handsome. What are you doing? I told Mary I'm coming over there now. Michelle, this is Kevin, Mary's husband. Oh, hey, Kevin. Thanks for the engagement ring you gave to me. When did I ever propose to you? I know, even if you don't say it in words, because we were attracted to each other the moment our eyes met. Oh, but if you proposed to me with words, I would love it too. How about a restaurant with a beautiful night view at the luxury hotel? Oh yeah, I actually already prepared for the wedding. Huh? Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary, baby. What? Tomorrow? You're not divorced yet, but let's skip the details. As you can imagine, it was difficult to reserve a wedding venue, but I was able to rent out a nice restaurant. It's a miracle. I can't believe you proposed to me the day before the ceremony. This engagement ring is also very beautiful. Please return my wife's ring. Huh? Oh, you're going to say the words of the proposal after all, aren't you? Oh dear, and you call me your wife already. That ring belongs to my wife, Mary. What? Mary with my broken heart. You wouldn't do that with a ring that was supposed to be given to me. Don't you have any common sense? Because, and then I told your husband about this. What? One of the parents at the kindergarten has your husband's contact information. I was able to contact him through him. No way! You didn't have to go that far. You don't seem to realize that I had to go that far. I've just had my heart broken. You're a bastard. You can't reason with crazy. You're a thief. What? It's up to you if you decide what you want to do from now on. I'm a thief? We'll deal with you through our lawyer. Seriously? I think it's time for you to face the reality. Bye then. Wait. Well, I had to pay $25,000 to cancel the wedding reservation at the restaurant. I don't have the money. Hey! Later that day, Michelle's husband came with the settlement amount and the money for the ring to apologize and request that the victim report be withdrawn. He said he did not want to give the mother a criminal record for the sake of their child. However, this money was Michelle's debt. They got divorced and her husband was custody of the child. In addition, she also had to pay the cancellation of a restaurant reservation she made due to her selfish outburst, of course. It seems that she was also charged for various other things and incurred a large amount of debt. Michelle is now living extreme poverty, using most of her salary to repay her debts. Unfortunately, the ring was never found. Once again, I bought a pair of rings for my husband and I. So, this is our 10th wedding anniversary. We hope to continue to have a happy life as a family.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey, babe. Why are you still mad?
Seriously? You don't know why I'm mad at you?
Wait, are you still mad that I didn't tell you about my sister and her husband coming with us on the trip?
So you know why I'm mad. Why are they coming with us? You know that I'm not on good terms with your sister, right?
But my sister told me she wanted to go on a trip.
So? I don't get why they have to come with us. You should have talked to me about it before inviting them.
Oh, come on. You're a grown-up adult. You need to know how to get along with people.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're part of our family now. You should put some effort into getting along with my family, especially my sister.
It's a completely different story when you invite them on our trip.
Just think about it. Maybe this is a chance for you to get along with my sister, you know?
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure your sister hates me and doesn't want to get along with me.
Just try to be nice to them.
So you're on your sister's side instead of your wife's?
You know what? You're being childish.
Whatever. Anyway, where are you now?
I'm with my sister. She took me to the exclusive airport lounge.
What? You asked me to watch your luggage while you went to buy snacks. Can you come back? I need to use the restroom.
Oh yeah. I'll be back after one more beer, I promise.
Are you serious? Just come back now.
Babe, relax. You don't have to be so stressed out.
How can I relax in this situation? You're stressing me out.
Maybe you should learn something from my sister. While you're nagging at me, she's treating me to a beer.
I've been looking forward to this trip for ages. I can't believe it's turning out like this.
Turning out like what?
Nothing. Just come back here.
Alright, just hold on a little longer.
Hey,
What?
this is too much.
Why are you mad again?
Why do I have to sit alone on the plane while you, your sister, and her husband are all sitting together?
It's not my fault. You should complain to the airline that arranged it.
What do you mean? You didn't reserve a seat for me?
Sorry, I forgot. But it doesn't matter. We arrived safely. Why don't we just enjoy our vacation?
Ugh, I can't believe you. Wasn't this supposed to be a trip just for us, without the family? Last time we went on a day trip, you invited your mom, and now this?
Are you saying you don't like being with my family?
That's not the point. Whatever, just forget it.
Here you go again. You're being childish.
I am not. You ignored the seat I saved for you on the shuttle bus and sat with your sister.
Oh, come on. It's not a big deal. I was talking to her that time, so naturally I sit with her.
I thought you would sit next to me. I feel like I'm on this trip alone.
Babe, we're almost at the hotel. We can have our alone time there.
Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry, okay? Let's enjoy this trip.
Fine.
Oh, my sister peeked at my phone.
What? Did she see my messages about her?
I don't think so.
That's good. Just be careful.
All right. Babe,
Don't babe me now.
are you mad?
Of course I am. I can't believe you booked a room only for 3 people. You said we could have our alone time. You didn't book a room just for us?
Hey, calm down, babe. The hotel made a mistake, not me. I'm asking the front desk if we can get another room.
What if we can't get another room?
If that happens, one of us will have to stay in a different hotel.
Why does it have to be one of us? Why don't we get a room for us in a different hotel?
I'm talking to the front desk now. Just hold on.
Okay, I'll just wait for you at the cafe.
Okay, babe.
Hey, Rosa, where are you? I'm still waiting here at the cafe. Oh dear, I'm sorry. About what? I mean about the hotel room. So, there's no extra room available? Yeah, Charles tried to get another room, but since it's busy season, there was no available room. Really? I'm sorry. Where's Charles? He's with us. He's too scared to tell you about it. Just don't get too mad at him, okay? What? He said he would pick me up at the cafe. Hey, calm down. Can you tell him to call me? We'll just get a room for us at another hotel. Listen, Rosa, I'll say this now. What? I don't like you, and you are ruining this trip. What? You should get your hotel room alone. You know what? I always hated you too. Great! Charles thinks you should stay in a different hotel too. He will get you a room at a nearby hotel, okay? Charles said that? Yeah, but I feel bad letting you stay alone at hotel. You should have dinner with us. No, it's fine. Oh, okay, if you say so. I just don't think I can eat dinner with you after what you said to me. I'm really tired too. Just let me know the details of the hotel. All right. Charles will send you the details. Hey, Gina. Hey, how's the hotel? Actually, Charles booked me a really nice hotel. He's probably feeling guilty. I knew it. I'm sorry about what I said earlier. I didn't mean any of it, okay? Don't worry about it. I know it was part of the plan. I'm really sorry about what my brother did to you.
Oh no, it's okay. Honestly, I don't have any feelings for him anymore.
Really?
Yes, thank you again for your help. I know this trip will be my last chance.
I love to help with anything I can. I just wish we got along together sooner.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Are you still with Charles now?
Well, he thought we were already sleeping. I heard him talking to somebody and just went out now.
Ugh, disgusting. What kind of man cheats during a family vacation?
He was on the phone a lot, even at the airport, so I wonder if she was on the same flight as him.
Oh, Charles mentioned that you peeked at his phone.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on him.
I seriously can't understand why he would bring his girlfriend secretly on a family trip. I'm beyond angry. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
He probably has no idea that we're so close.
There's no way he knows about our plan, too.
Well, we're doing a pretty good job.
I know, right? I never thought I could get along with you this much. At first, I thought you didn't like me.
What? No, I thought you didn't like me.
Oh, come on. I always wanted to get to know you. But Charles told me that you didn't like me.
Ugh, he's such a jerk. Even if he said that, thank you for being on my side. If you hadn't told me about Charles cheating, I would still be fooled by him.
I couldn't pretend that I didn't know about it, you know? Even though he's my brother, if he's doing something wrong, it's wrong.
Thank you, Gina. Because of your help, I was able to prepare everything.
I'm always here for you, Rosa.
Thank you. Well, I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. I guess I'm going to sleep now.
Oh yeah, you were planning to pretend you're sick and couldn't go on the tour tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'm planning to enjoy my day at the hotel spa and prepare for the final stage of the plan.
Oh, that's nice. Well, good luck with your plan. Good night.
Thank you, Gina. Good night.
Babe, are you feeling okay?
Not really. I still feel dizzy. I'm sorry for canceling the plan.
My sister and her husband went on a sightseeing tour earlier.
How about you? You're not going?
How can I enjoy the tour when my wife is sick? I'm really worried about you, babe.
Aw, that's so sweet. I think I'm feeling better now. How about we eat lunch together later?
Huh? Really? Let me check.
Check what?
Actually, I bumped into an old friend who works around here, so we plan to have lunch together.
Oh, really? I never knew you had an old friend in this area.
Really? I thought I told you before.
Well, okay then. I'll just rest at the hotel.
Yeah. Just take a nap or something. If you're feeling better, we should go to dinner. I will text my sister too.
Okay, see you later. Hey, Gina, my plan is working.
That's good. Did you ask him to eat lunch together?
Yeah, he told me he would meet his old friend.
What an obvious lie.
Right? Who would believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, he's such an idiot. Anyway, I only booked the tour for us, so there's no cancellation fee for your and Charles's reservations.
Oh, that's great. Thank you for letting me know.
No worries. Well, we're off to enjoy the sights.
Okay, have fun.
Hey, bad news.
What?
Rosa started saying that she doesn't want to see your face anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So we will have dinner separately.
Fine, do whatever you want. Ah, she's so rude.
Just so you know, I might stay at Rosa's hotel tonight.
Hey, Rosa, are you with Charles?
No, why? He said he would have dinner with you guys.
Oh, really?
Charles messaged me that you told him you don't want to see me anymore.
Wow, he told me the same thing too.
Oh, wow. What an idiot.
You know what? He also mentioned that he might stay at your hotel.
Ah, I see. He's definitely booked another hotel.
Yeah, it's all confirmed. Are you ready to go back home?
Yes, I am. I've had a free day today, so I'm even done packing.
That's good. Let's leave early and the three of us can have dinner at the airport.
Great. Okay, I'll just check out and head to the airport.
See you then.
I'll make sure I finish moving before Charles comes back.
He will be so shocked when he gets back.
Without your help, I couldn't have done it. Thank you again for your help.
No worries. Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
You've done more than enough, Gina.
I'm sorry again for my stupid brother. While he's having fun with his girlfriend, he has no idea that we are already going back.
Yeah, I can't wait to cut ties with that jerk.
I'm sure you will find someone better than him. Anyway, let's just meet at the airport.
Okay, see you soon.
Babe, I don't know what's going on.
What's wrong?
My sister and her husband are gone.
Of course.
What?
We're already back home.
We?
Yes, we went back earlier than you.
What? Did you go back with my sister? I thought you guys hated each other.
We were faking it.
For what?
To get a divorce from you.
Huh? Divorce? What are you talking about?
You are cheating on me, right?
What? No. What are you talking about? What are you misunderstanding, babe?
Stop calling me babe, it disgusts me.
Oh, come on. What made you think that I'm cheating on you?
I have plenty of proof.
What?
You lied that the hotel booked the wrong room for us.
I didn't lie.
Really? I checked your computer and saw the booking confirmation email.
You checked my computer?
Also, there was an available room that day.
How did you...
How did I know? Gina said the front desk staff told her there was a room available.
Damn it. I can't believe she betrayed me.
You told your sister that you were staying at my hotel, right? I wonder, where did you spend your night? Did you have fun with her?
Are you overthinking about my old friend?
Your old friend seems very young, huh?
What?
I saw you kissing her at the rooftop bar.
Huh? That wasn't me.
Stop it. I know everything. It's not your first time, right?
But you caught me before I slept with her.
Are you saying it doesn't count as cheating because you didn't sleep with her? You promised that if you ever cheated on me, we would get a divorce and you would give me all of your assets.
I may have said that, but I don't want a divorce. I love you, babe. Let's forget the past and move on.
I can't do this anymore. I want a divorce.
Babe, please. Please forgive me.
I already forgave you once before. I told you there's no second chance. I already talked to my lawyer and I'm preparing the documents.
So, you really want to get a divorce?
Of course. I'm serious.
What?
Did you know that she's married? She even has 2 beautiful children.
What? She told me she's single.
Oh, really? Poor you.
How did you know about it?
She's my customer at my nail salon.
What?
She loves to brag about her husband when I do her nails. I know where her husband works too.
No way.
I wonder what will happen if I contact her husband. You've been dating her for more than a year, right? I can't believe you've been fooling me for that long. It breaks my heart that her husband still doesn't know the truth. He has to know.
I'm sorry, Rosa. I won't cheat on you anymore. You're all I have. Please, forgive me. Babe, please.
I'm done with you.
Oh, come on. It was just a mistake.
By the time you get back, I won't be in the house anymore. From now on, please contact me through my lawyer.
No, Rosa. Please, please forgive me.
Goodbye. With Gina's help, I managed to move out before Charles returned home. It was a heartbreaking decision, but I found a way to contact Charles's girlfriend's husband. I informed him of their arrival time at the airport. Apparently, the husband waited for them and caught them red-handed. Charles and the husband almost came to blows, but his girlfriend pleaded for forgiveness, promising to end things with Charles. Now, divorced and dumped by his girlfriend, Charles lives a solitary, miserable life, drowning his sorrows in alcohol every night. Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hello? Hello, this is Mrs. Smith, the wife of John Smith, is that correct?
Yes. Who is this?
I'm from the police.
The police?
I'm sorry if I startled you. It's easier to contact people by text message these days. That's why I'm texting you like this.
But why do the police know my contact information?
Don't underestimate the police, ma'am. We can look up a private number in a heartbeat.
Oh, I see. Then what can I do for you?
Put your hands up now.
Huh? It's kind of silly telling me to put my hands up by text message. Anyway, I didn't do anything.
It was your husband who did.
What?
Hand over the $5 million in diamonds your husband stole.
My husband?
That's correct. Last night, your husband broke into a jewelry store and stole $5 million worth of diamond jewelry. A police report was filed.
Oh no, you don't think my husband...
I know it's hard to believe, but it is a fact that your husband stole the jewelry. Security cameras caught him in the act.
No, that's definitely not my husband. Isn't this a case of mistaken identity?
No, his face was clearly visible. Some witnesses saw him running away. I'm sure it was him.
I'm afraid to say it, but...
Well, I'm sure it's terrifying. Your own husband committed a horrible crime.
Well, that's not what I meant.
According to eyewitness testimony, your husband fled in his car in the direction of your home. So the diamonds he stole must be hidden at home. If you return them now, we won't arrest him. Now give me the diamonds.
I don't care what you say. We don't have any diamonds.
Oh, you're defending your husband, aren't you?
I'm not defending him. My husband would never steal diamonds. If you say it's on the security camera, show me the proof.
I'm sorry, but I can't show you the data from the security cameras. I'm afraid we can't show it to outsiders.
Outsider? I'm his wife.
Anyway, rules are rules.
That's absurd.
Well, if you insist on not having the diamonds, I'll have to ask you to pay for them.
Huh?
Get me $5 million in cash right now.
$5 million is impossible.
Are you sure you don't want your husband arrested?
Yes.
You are the only one who can save him now.
But there's no way we can pay $5 million.
Then how about 100,000?
100,000?
The jewelry store owner said if you can get me 100,000 for the time being, he'll forget about the diamonds.
What? Is only 100,000 enough?
He went as far as the break into a jewelry store. Your husband must have been in financial trouble. The jewelry store owner is a generous man. He wants to give poor people a chance.
I see.
So, as long as he pays $100,000 at first, the store owner is willing to accept the rest in installments. What do you think? Even you can pay $100,000 right away.
I don't have 100,000 on hand.
Then go to the bank and withdraw the money. If you have it by tomorrow evening, I'll let you off the hook.
You're not a cop, are you?
What? I'm telling you, I'm the police.
You've been saying all kinds of crazy things. We stole 5 million worth of diamonds, and now you're asking for 100,000? Why are you contacting me, the wife, not him?
That's because we were able to get a hold of your information before we could find his.
Oh, my husband passed away 5 years ago.
What?
How does someone who's already dead steal diamonds? Was it my husband's ghost caught on the security camera?
Wait a minute, I didn't hear that your husband passed away.
Oh, you suddenly changed your tone. You're a fraud, aren't you? See, I knew it. You can't answer anything.
Damn it. Well, it doesn't matter now.
You lied about the $5 million diamond theft anyway, didn't you? Your goal from the beginning was to get the money, right?
That's right. As long as I get the 100,000, that's all that matters.
I'll call the police then.
What the hell?
What are you surprised at? You're a scammer.
It's not a scam, it's attempted fraud.
You just tried to cheat me out of my money, remember?
I haven't taken your money yet.
Oh, you're a con man. Don't you know that? You can be arrested for attempting to defraud me.
Well then, I have an idea.
What is it?
If you don't pay me the 100,000, Emma will get hurt.
Huh? Emma?
What are you babbling on about? It's your daughter, Emma.
My daughter.
That's right. Ha ha ha. Don't you care what happens to your only precious little daughter?
How do you know about Emma?
I know everything about you. Of course, I know where your house is.
Emma didn't do anything. Keep her out of this.
It's up to you to keep Emma safe. You know what happens if you tip off the police, right? If you want what's good for Emma, get the 100,000 ready right away.
You're a coward for taking advantage of my Emma. Human scum.
Whatever you say. You want your daughter to get hurt because you were stinging over a mere 100,000?
Well, no.
Emma will be taken far away. I'm sure she'll be in a lot of pain. Poor little thing, she's still so young.
Don't.
If you're her mother, you know what to do, don't you?
Okay, I understand. I'll give you the 100,000.
Alright, well said.
But please, just leave her alone.
Fine.
Then tell me where to transfer the money.
No transfers. Bank transfers are a bad idea, so I'll have you hand it to me in person.
Cash?
Yes, cash.
How do I give it to you?
Come to the parking lot of the convenience store in front of the mall tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. Text me when you get there. I'll tell you how to give it to me then.
Understood.
Hey, it's almost time for the meeting. Did you get the stuff ready?
I just arrived at the convenience store.
I see. You didn't tell the police, did you?
Of course not.
Did you get the 100,000 together?
I withdrew it from the bank this morning.
Good. Then you'll do exactly as I tell you from now on.
Yes, okay.
You'll see a white van parked at the end of the parking lot.
Oh, that's the car. Are you waiting for me in the car?
There's no one in the car. I can't let anyone see my face. But the car is unlocked. Open the back and put the cash inside.
I understand.
Just so you know, if you make the slightest wrong move, Emma's dead. You're surrounded by a bunch of my guys right now. They're keeping an eye on you. If you even make a move to call the police, someone will go after Emma right away.
I beg you, please don't touch Emma.
I won't do anything if you don't screw up. Rest assured. As long as you hand over the cash quietly, nothing will happen to either of you.
I just put the bag of cash in the back of the van.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna head to my car now. You get the hell out of here. Alright?
Yes, alright.
Hey!
May I help you?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Huh?
There was no money in the bag.
Huh? That's strange. I'm sure I put a wad of cash in there.
You've got to be kidding me. That's a wad of toy money, isn't it?
Oh, you figured it out?
You're a tricky one, aren't you?
How did you see through that?
Who would be fooled by that? I can't believe you went to the trouble of prepping a wad of toy money. Do you really have that much free time?
I just happen to have it at home.
That can't be true. Are you saying you always kept a wad of dummy bills?
Yeah, I always keep it by my side and look at it.
Huh?
Even if it's play money, if you keep it with you, it helps you with wealth attraction. My mother gave it to me as a gift. Today's toys are really well made, aren't they? Just looking at it makes you feel like a millionaire.
You idiot.
But it looked just like the real thing, didn't it? I got 100,000 worth. I'm sure you'll get lucky too.
You've got to be kidding me. Hey, is your daughter Emma home right now?
Yes, she's at home, but
I'm going to your house now and I'm going to kidnap your daughter.
how are you going to kidnap my daughter? You can't go in there. The front door is locked.
I'm not just gonna ring the doorbell. I'll probably just smash through the window.
What? Are you really going to do that?
It's your fault for making me angry.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Are you saying that the police are in the house?
No, there are no police. I'm worried about you.
What are you talking about now? You're wasting your time trying to stall me like that. By the time you get home, Emma will be long gone. You'll regret teasing me.
Wait! It's dangerous, so don't touch Emma.
Huh?
You'll get your fingers bitten.
Huh? Bite? Is your daughter that rabbit?
She's not rabbit. Emma is a timid and quiet girl by nature. But if you startle her, she might bite.
Biting when startled? Your kid is that undisciplined?
It's impossible to discipline them. Emma is a piranha we keep at home.
Piranha? I thought she was human.
No, she's not a person. She's a fish.
How can a fish be your daughter?
I love her like she's my family. I'd even go so far as to call her my daughter.
Oh no.
So you're not going to hurt Emma. You'd better not do anything strange. You'll be the one who gets hurt.
I can't believe it was a pet. You gave a piranha a confusing name like Emma.
Speaking of names, you're Watson, right?
Huh? How did you know my name?
Oh, you are Watson after all.
You knew all along?
We went to the same college. You've known my husband and me for a while. I didn't think I'd be the victim of a scam by a mutual friend.
But how did you know it was me?
You're the only one of my husband's friends who had my contact information.
What the hell? I hadn't seen you for years, so I didn't think you'd find out.
I know you went to the trouble of sending me a message with a different ID. I knew all along.
How did you find out?
You knew about Emma.
Huh?
Only my family was supposed to know that we kept piranhas in our house. But my husband, before he died, he went out for a drink with you once, didn't he?
I think it was about 5 years ago, right before he passed away.
At that time, Emma had just arrived at our house. I didn't know what influenced him. My husband insisted on getting a piranha. Piranhas have a scary image. I was against it at first. But my husband's enthusiasm got the better of me, and I went to the pet store and bought one. Then I found it surprisingly cute. My husband is usually quiet and doesn't talk much about his family. I guess he was so proud that she was his daughter.
Since you mention it, John was happy to have a cute daughter named Emma.
But my husband was diagnosed with a disease soon after he brought her home. He passed away in the blink of an eye. We didn't have any children. He loved Emma as if she was his own daughter. I'm sure my husband was disappointed too.
What's so cute about a piranha with such a scary face?
Well, most people wouldn't understand how cute Emma is. By the way, why did you try to take $100,000 from me?
I really needed the money.
If you need money, why don't you work and earn it yourself?
It's not that easy to earn $100,000. Besides, I wanted to get back at John.
Get back at him? Did my husband do something bad to you?
He was smarter than me.
What?
He was a good student, but he was a quiet, dull guy.
Well, yes.
I, on the other hand, was a total failure academically. But I was popular with women and I was supposed to be more successful than him in the future. But John got a good job at a good company and got married before me. And he even had a cute daughter.
She's a piranha though.
Shut up. I thought she was a human being until just now. While he's enjoying his life, I failed to find a job. I was making a living at a part-time job. I couldn't forgive myself for losing everything to him.
I see. I guess it's called male jealousy?
I didn't want to lose to him. I wanted to give him a good beating someday, so I decided to take his money.
But why did you call me the wife? You were only jealous of my husband. I had nothing to do with it, right?
I thought you were easier to fool.
Huh?
John is smart. I thought he'd easily find out it was me. But your grades were about the same as mine. I thought if I told you I was the police, you'd get scared and cough up the $100,000.
I've been taken for a fool too, haven't I?
And you've got a wad of dummy money. You're so clever.
I knew it was you on the other end. There's no way I'd give you $100,000.
How dare you make fun of me? We were friends in school. I never want to see your face again.
Speak for yourself. You didn't even know my husband was dead. Making up lies about diamonds or whatever.
Well, this time it didn't work out, so let's just forget about it. Forget about me. I'm leaving town. And you're never gonna see or hear from me again.
You're already surrounded by cops.
What? No way. There's a police car parked right in front of me. You call the police?
Of course. You tried to cheat me out of $100,000. I already called the police. You may not have noticed it, but before you even met me in the parking lot, your car was already marked.
Damn, you tricked me. You promised not to tell the police, to keep Emma safe.
You tricked me first.
But I kept my word.
So you're going to take Emma away? How? Hold her in your bare hands? Don't tell me you want the whole tank.
No, I don't want Emma.
Then you'll be a big boy and be arrested by the police.
Wait a minute. You know, it was $100,000 in fake money. Calling the police about stealing a lot of play money? That's going a little overboard, isn't it?
And by play money, it was a wad of cash that my mother gave me and I treasured. You took $100,000 worth of toys away from me. If my luck goes down, it's your fault.
It won't go down.
Besides, I told you before, you can be arrested for attempted fraud, didn't I?
Oh no, I don't want to be arrested.
If you didn't want to get caught, you shouldn't have done this in the first place.
That's the only way I could get my hands on $100,000 quickly.
Come to think of it, ever since you were a student, you've always had a tendency to want to have fun. You try to get results without hard work. You skipped class and copying my husband's reports. But if you think it's easy to get $100,000, you're wrong. If you have time to think about some stupid scam, then work hard and diligently.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'll work hard from now on. You're gonna have to help me.
What's the matter with you? You think if you apologize, I'll forgive you?
We're friends, right?
What? Friends?
We hung out together a lot when we were students.
That was a long time ago, not now. I wouldn't call a scumbag who tries to cheat me out of money, out of jealousy, a friend.
I apologize for trying to take your money. So why don't you call the police and convince them to let me go?
I can't.
Oh, come on, why not?
Well then, goodbye, scammer. I have no more use for you. I'll block you too.
Wait a minute. Oh no, a police officer is approaching me. Please help me. Oh my god.
Shortly thereafter, Watson was arrested. Why he was after $100,000 had always been a mystery to me. According to the police investigation, he had no regular job, but he had a serious gambling problem. He was in debt. The amount was a little over $100,000. He came up with the idea of committing this crime. The case was successfully solved though. I am so disappointed because he was an old friend of mine. I am sure that my husband in heaven feels the same way. I hope Watson will work diligently from now on. I would like to continue to live peacefully with Emma, the memento of my husband.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.
Hey Lauren, it's been a while. How've you been? Still leading that dull life dedicated solely to work? Hey Rachel, long time. You hit me up suddenly and it's straight to sarcasm, huh? It wasn't sarcasm. Just stating the facts. Well, I'm still enjoying work and doing well. Are you still unemployed? Hey, don't call me that. I'm busy helping Mom with housework, thank you very much. Helping Mom? I've never seen you do any housework. Stop nitpicking. But hey, I've moved on from that. Oh yeah? I'm getting married. Wow, congratulations. Wanna know who the lucky guy is? Not knowing isn't an option, right? Geez, you're still not cute. Huh. Though deep down, you're probably super curious. Whatever. Who's the lucky guy? He's a director at a big company. Dad set us up. He's 3 years older, excels at work, and might even become a VP soon. And of course, he's earning a lot. Now I can be a proud housewife, living an elegant life forever. To be honest, I was worried about being close to 40 and not finding someone. But not compromising was the best decision. I invested in myself with beauty treatments and cooking classes, and it paid off. You mean having Dad foot the bills, right? I know you've been pampered by Mom and Dad all your life, but I can't believe he even set you up for a marriage. You're way too dependent. Shut up! I'm lucky to have parents who care, unlike you. It's not every day you bump into a high-ranking director at a famous company, you know. Gotta use every advantage I've got. Poor you, still single at 35? Excuse me? You were single until 37, so you can't talk. But you'll most likely stay single even after 37. So, I won. I'm not competing with you. While I'm living the high life, you will remain single, leading a miserable, poor life forever. I'm working hard and not exactly broke or anything. Let's face it, we know how much a woman can make by working. It's pretty evident that eventually, things might get tight financially. Not really, you know. There are plenty of women out there leading companies and doing well nowadays. Anyway, did you text me just to share your marriage news? Oh yeah, I almost forgot the important part. I want to invite you to my wedding. Wedding? When is it? The first Sunday of June. He's got a big network, so it might be a huge guest list. We're planning to book a big venue. Top-tier catering, a super luxurious wedding dress, and going all out. Well, I guess you'll be forever out of the wedding scene, so I'll let you admire my beautiful dress. Oh, I won't be able to make it on that day. What? Why not? Because I've got my own wedding planned for the same day. I never imagined it would overlap. Are you going to a friend's wedding? You better cancel that. That's not an option for me. I'm too far into the preparations. You're heartless. Choosing a friend over your big sister? You might have many friends, but there's only one sister in the world, you know. No, it's not my friend. It's my wedding. Huh? Your wedding? Don't mess around with jokes like that. I know you're jealous of me, but don't lie. No lie, no joke. I mean, someone like me who's gorgeous might find a partner even at 35. But there's no way that you, whose only passion is work, suddenly find someone now. That's just your assumption. I've been with my soon-to-be husband for years. Well, if you don't believe me, that's fine. The point is that our wedding dates overlap, so I won't be able to make it to yours. I'm sorry. I honestly didn't plan on inviting you, but I felt bad for always leaving you out. And now, you're making up a ridiculous lie to decline it. Seriously ungrateful? Fine, whatever. Have Having a miserable single woman like you at the wedding would dampen the mood anyway. Even if you change your mind, I won't let you in. Lauren, what's going on? Sorry, Rachel. Couldn't pick up the phone. I'm in the middle of getting ready, so it's chaotic right now. Why are you at my wedding? Huh? You said you weren't coming. That's not what we agreed on. Wait, I'm not at your wedding. Liar! I saw you in the hallway earlier. It was definitely you. What's crazy is that you were wearing a white dress. It's so rude to wear white when you're not the bride. Crashing a wedding without an invite and trying to outshine the bride? What are you thinking? Wait, so you saw me, which means you're having your reception at the same venue. What do you mean? Is your friend having it here too? No, it's mine. Yours? Yeah, like I said before, I'm getting married today too. I'm the bride, so wearing a white dress is obvious. But I never thought we'd end up at the same venue without any planning. It's a weird coincidence, isn't it? I get it now. You're planning to steal my husband, aren't you? Excuse me? Wearing a beautiful dress like a bride? Trying to seduce him, huh? You thief? Geez, that's not it. If you come to my side, you'll see I'm having a wedding reception as well. Oh, so you're still going to lie, huh? I won't forgive anyone trying to ruin my happiness, even if it's my sister. Remember that. Ha! That's karma for you. Your dress is all torn up. Serves you right. Unbelievable. Why did you go to such lengths? It's your fault, isn't it? Trying to steal the show at my wedding? So, I cut your white dress into bits with scissors. Just because you're jealous, you tried to wear something like a wedding dress. You brought it on yourself. Your life is over. What are you talking about? That wasn't just a white dress. It was a wedding dress. Yeah, right. A real wedding dress? Uh-huh. I rented it from a bridal shop. No way. So then, it wasn't your friend's wedding today, but it was yours? Uh-huh. Like I've been saying all along, I'm supposed to have my wedding at the same venue as you. I kept telling you, but you never believed me. But Mom and Dad are at my wedding. You can't have yours today. A wedding without parents is unheard of. I never intended to invite them. What do you mean? They've always been indifferent towards me. Even when I got my first real job, they didn't say a word of congratulations. When I told them about my marriage, it ended with an, okay. I knew they wouldn't come even if I invited them, so I decided to have no family members. Wait! It's not acceptable for the bride's parents not to attend the wedding. Well, it might be unusual, I guess, but my partner and his parents understood my situation. He knows about my family issues from the start. Well, a wedding without family sounds pitiful. I bet there aren't many guests. More like a funeral than a wedding, huh? Not at all. Even though my parents aren't here, lots of my colleagues and friends are. I actually feel blessed. I thought I'd be the first to get married. I'm disappointed you did too on the same day. It was insane, you know. When you suddenly came chasing me with scissors, shredding my dress. Do you realize what you've done? You've done something really serious. As if I care. It's your fault. Having a reception at the same venue as mine, it's so confusing. It was just a pure coincidence. I had no idea. But cutting up the dress was mad. I mean, it was a rented dress, you know? Ugh, you're irritating. I didn't think it was a wedding dress. It's not my fault. Either way, your dress is torn up, so I guess your reception will be canceled, huh? Well, I'm off to have my lavish one in a lovely wedding dress with my darling. Enjoy wiping your tears of frustration with those dress scraps. Bye. How long are you going to ignore me? Lauren, answer me. What's up, Rachel? I've been calling you so many times. Why don't you pick up the phone? Sorry, I've been so busy I didn't get a chance to check my phone. Just took a break and saw a bunch of missed calls. So, what's the matter? It's a huge mess. My wedding got canceled because of you. Me? I thought you were having a lavish reception. I couldn't have one. It was suddenly called off. But why? My husband caught me in the act. You mean... Yeah, when I shredded your dress. I thought we were alone, but turns out he saw it. After that, when I returned to the hall, he told me the wedding was canceled. Oh, I see. It was really sudden, so we had to apologize to the guests, return gifts, and even apologize to the venue staff. It was chaos. It's all your fault. No way. That's not on me. You caused the trouble. So, is your husband still with you? No. He got mad and left ahead of me. He said he was going to talk to his parents at home and just left me here. Oh, that's tough. Your reception got canceled too, right? I mean, your dress was all torn up. I went ahead with my plan. How? I explained what happened to the bridal shop, and they let me borrow another dress. It was even more gorgeous than the one I had rented originally. My husband even complimented how beautiful I looked in it. You've got to be kidding me! I was worried about what would happen when you shredded my dress. But with everyone's blessing, it turned out to be an amazing night. This is so not fair! Huh? Here I am going through such a hard time with my canceled wedding, but you got to have yours. On top of that, you get to wear a better dress than the one you originally had. That's so unfair! It's all because of you, Rachel. If they hadn't been able to arrange a new dress, it would have been called off. God damn it! I wish I had chopped your hair off too. What craziness are you talking about? Anyway, I'm off to the after party now, so later. What have you done, Lauren? What now? He asked me for an annulment of marriage. He said he couldn't be married to a psychopath who'd shred her sister's dress. His parents even demanded we split up. Well, that's no surprise. It's all your fault. Not at all. I have to split the cancellation fees for the reception. Plus, your bridal shop's asking me to pay for the dress. Yeah, that's only fair, right? What? Why am I the only one treated like a wrongdoer? What else could you be? I'm the victim here. Because of you, not only did the wedding get canceled, but our marriage itself is done. I can't believe this. Just a little while ago, I was on cloud 9. Now I'm in the dumps. You know, it's a little late for regrets now. You should have known this would happen. I just wanted to teach a lesson to an audacious little sister who was trying to ruin my wedding. Annulment of marriage for shredding a dress seems a bit over the top. That kind of thinking is the problem. If anything, thanks to what you did, your husband realized your true colors. I don't know what to do. I'm being asked to pay nearly 100,000. I don't have a job. I can't afford that kind of money. You'll just cry to Dad, won't you? He and Mom always spoil you. They'll probably front that 100,000, won't they? Turns out, even they have had enough of me. Oh, wow. They said I disgraced the family, despite their efforts in introducing me to a respectable man. They're furious. They even told me not to step foot in their house anymore. Oh my God, they're surprisingly strict. My husband is from one of Dad's business partners. So now, it might cause trouble for the company. If his business suffers any losses, he wants me to take responsibility. Blaming you for the company's loss sounds a bit too much. But that's how mad he is, I guess. Hey, can you lend me some money? Huh? I'll work hard and pay you back. Why should I lend you money? I can't rely on Mom and Dad anymore. And ever since the wedding got canceled, relatives and friends have been cold to me. You're my only hope. No way, I can't. Why not? We're family, right? You say that now. You've always excluded me with Mom and Dad since we were kids. Only when you're in trouble do you turn to me. I apologize for the past. Let's patch things up from now on, okay? Anyway, I plan to claim compensation from you too. What the heck? Of course. I'm not the one to lend you money. I'm going to receive money from you. Wait, why do I have to pay you compensation? Because you chased me with scissors in your hand and shredded my dress, remember? But you weren't injured. It's absurd to demand compensation when there isn't even a scratch. Even so, attacking me and slashing at the dress is a serious offense. I could press charges, but since we're family, I'm trying to settle out of court without involving the authority. What do you think? Do you want to get the police involved? Oh no, please, not the police. But demanding money when I'm already struggling? That's too harsh, don't you think? You have a job, so you're financially comfortable, right? It makes no difference whatever situation you're in. I'm quitting my job, by the way. Oh, really? I plan to be a housewife from now on. A housewife? Why? You've always been so dedicated to your job. My husband is a CEO. Oh my God! He's the CEO of the company I work for. I thought it might be awkward for colleagues to still have me working there. Also, I've been focused on work all this time. I thought it would be nice to change. I'm planning to take good care of my busy husband as a wife. You're the wife of the CEO and a housewife? This is unacceptable. You're getting everything I want. You must have gotten married just to harass me. Absolutely not. Well, it might be tough for you from now on, but best of luck. I have to prepare for my honeymoon now. Bye. Wait! Help me, Lauren! Please, pick up the phone! After being kicked out of the house, Rachel started a live-in job. She had to take out loans to pay for the cancellation fees, the dress, and the compensation she owed me. Most of her paycheck is going toward repaying these debts. She lacks experience in the workforce, so she's worn out, getting scolded by her boss every day. Though she wants to quickly find someone, get married, and become a housewife, working from morning till night leaves no room for dating or finding a partner. It seems likely that she'll remain single for the rest of her life. Our parents are lamenting her failed marriage. They constantly fight, blaming each other for her becoming a fruitcake. It's the result of them spoiling her all this time. They're reaping what they sowed. On the other hand, after becoming a housewife, I'm leading a happy newlywed life in the home that was newly built at the same time as my marriage. Recently, I found out I'm expecting a baby. My husband and I are eagerly awaiting the arrival of our newest family member, nurturing our love amidst tranquil surroundings.
Thanks to you guys, my dress is ruined. I'm definitely gonna make you pay for the dry cleaning. Also, I'm billing you for the travel expenses and hotel fees for dragging me out to this countryside. I cleared my schedule just to come to this stupid funeral. What's wrong with you people? Kicking me out?
Seriously? Is it the time to worry about your dress? It's so insane that I can't even believe what happened. It was my dad's funeral today, you know?
So what?
Coming to a funeral in pure white dress with a tiara? What's going on in your head? And then laughing at us mourning for him? Seriously? Of course you get kicked out.
What's wrong with laughing when I'm happy, huh? You're all secretly glad about getting your late father's insurance money, aren't you? You all look like fools pretending to cry. It's time to celebrate now that he's gone.
You've got to be kidding me. It was wrong of me to invite you to the funeral just because you were my husband's sister. Please, don't ever get involved with us again.
What? Oh, is this some resentment?
Excuse me?
You're jealous of my beauty because you're plain and unattractive, right? It's a miracle that you could marry my hot brother with your bottom-tier looks. It's not just you. Your whole family is plain and mundane. Even your late father was bottom-tier in looks. Having a glamorous beauty like me at the funeral must have been an honor for your dull and unattractive family. Among the group of gloomy attire, there was a beautiful me in a pure white dress. I think even your late father must have been pleased.
He was someone who revered old customs and traditions. He would never be pleased about that. All the relatives were furious with you. We all wanted to peacefully and respectfully send him off.
Wait, how old are you?
Huh? How's that relevant?
Just tell me.
28.
28?
What's so funny about that?
At that age, not grasping basic societal norms and being embarrassingly jealous? That's so lame.
What the heck are you talking about? You're turning 30 this year, right? At your age, you turned up at a funeral dressed like it was a party and burst out laughing. You're the height of rudeness, don't you think?
Don't you dare talk back to me, you orc! Listen carefully. It's a miracle that a dull and mundane family like yours got connected with our glamorous clan. The fact that someone like you was chosen by the handsome and highly educated Kai is truly a mystery. Well, it'll probably end in divorce soon. It was just a moment of confusion.
Nope, we won't. He was actually appalled by your attire and behavior. He was the one apologizing to all our relatives for your extreme lack of manners on your behalf. Please don't include him in the same insensitive category as you.
You will get divorced. No matter what he says, I'll end your marriage. You ordinary people should only serve as compliments to me and live as money-providing slaves. First things first, I'll bill you for my travel expenses and dry cleaning. Also, I'll add compensation for the insult you've directed toward me. Altogether,
Let's say 20,000. Huh? As the eldest daughter, you're inheriting your late father's estate, right? You should easily afford that much. I decline. Although I'll indeed inherit the estate, it's not like I can access it immediately. Even if I could, I wouldn't waste it on something as trivial as this. Trivial? If you think I'm trivial, what about the lives of you plain-looking people? Less than trash? Oh, wow. Digging your own grave there, huh? You're making no sense. Anyway, you mentioned dry cleaning. But you fell on your own in front of the funeral hall and splashed mud, right? Because you were wearing ridiculously high heels. It's your own fault. Are you jealous of my fabulous high heels? Your dull family even wears dull shoes, you know? That's why I can't stand plain Jane like you. It's about understanding the occasion, you know? Fine. Bark all you want for now. You'll be dumped by Kai soon. The day will come when you cry and apologize for mocking me. That's never gonna happen. Where does your confidence come from? It's just the natural order of things. Plain and ordinary families like yours are destined to be servants to glamorous families. I doubt such destiny exists. Oh, it does. I've never been wrong about anything. Sure. What if you're wrong? Then I'll beg your forgiveness on my knees. You won't take that statement back, will you? Why would I need to take it back? You'll regret this. I'll definitely get back at you. Yeah, right. You're the one who's going to regret it. You'll be sorry for crossing me, you dum-dum. Are you free now? Oh, Kai. Yeah, I have time. How's everything on your end? Not really going well. I just wanted to let you know I can't come back yet. Elodie's stubborn, huh? Well, considering her attitude at the funeral, I guess it's not surprising. Your relatives are still mad, right? I'm really sorry for putting you through all this. No, Kai, it's not your fault. They're still pretty upset, which is understandable. I told them that you rushed to your family's place to voice our protest. They're saying you're the only reasonable one among that airheaded family. I see. But it seems impossible to get Elodie to apologize directly. Even my parents are siding with her. No way. I didn't think your parents were that unreasonable. I only met them a few times, but I didn't get that impression. You know, we aren't blood-related siblings, right? She's my stepdad's daughter. He's always doted on her and never scolded her. Mom can't stand up to him. He's saying that attending the funeral alone was already commendable in the first place. So, criticizing the attire is incredibly narrow-minded. Apart from me, everyone else is defending her. That's rough. She did come for the funeral from far away, but it wasn't like she was forced. Just attending makes it respectable? That's not what funerals are about, right? Yeah, that's right. She apparently came not to pay respect to your dad, but just to try on the dress. That pure white dress? Yeah. I can't forgive her for ruining the funeral with such an intention. I told her to apologize to the family and the deceased. Then, she started saying absurd things like, she'll think about it if I get divorced or pay compensation. She wants to break us up. She thinks that my unattractive family doesn't match up to someone as handsome as you. She said we should become servants to her after the divorce. Geez,
That's so nasty.
If we don't divorce, she said she'll beg for forgiveness on her knees.
Well then, she's definitely doing that. I'm not divorcing you, that's for sure.
I'm not worried about that. By the way, I'm curious about her dress.
What about it?
This is just my guess, but... Hey there, Plain Jane! Get over to this location right now. LOD? This is... Is it the wedding hall? Exactly! It's my wedding day! Your wedding? That's pretty sudden, isn't it? Yeah, but you can make it, right? I bet you ordinary folks have nothing better to do. I'm gathered with relatives to remember my dad. Oh, that's perfect. Bring all your unattractive people to my wedding. The more of them there are, the more the beautiful bride and groom stand out. But we can't make it. Everyone's saying it's too sudden. What's so funny? Once you hear this, you'll want to come. Kai isn't there, right? Right. He couldn't make it due to some unavoidable work matters. What about it? That's a lie. What? He's coming to my wedding as the groom. Groom? But aren't you guys siblings? That's absurd. We aren't blood related, so we can get married. A gorgeous couple is born. I'm more suitable for him than a plain Jane like you. But he wouldn't agree to something like that. There must be some mistake. You idiot! He obviously agrees with me. He was fooled by you, so I snapped him out of it. Then, he fell in love with me this time. What a sinful woman I am. Firstly, he's my husband. He can't just marry someone else. He's going to divorce you. From now on, you'll be my servant in my house. No, that's not true. You'll soon be dumped. And the day is coming when you cry and apologize for mocking me. Remember when I said that? See? It's happening! I can't believe this. Are you too shocked to accept it? But once you see the wedding, you'll have to, right? I'm inviting all you ordinary people, so come right away! Okay, got it. There are 10 of us here, and we'll head over there now. You're surprisingly cooperative now. It's good to gracefully accept defeat, you know. When you get here, kneel and apologize to me. And then, pay me 20,000. No, 50,000, including the overdue charges. If what you say is true and Kai leaves me, then I'll do that. But if you're wrong, then you'll kneel and pay me, right? Of course! I'll kneel or do whatever. Well, that's absolutely never gonna happen, though. What the heck is going on? Kai won't marry me. And what the heck were you guys wearing? It's mourning clothes. I know! I'm asking what the heck you were thinking. You wore a pure white dress at my dad's funeral. That was a wedding dress, right? So we dressed to match your standards. Only you and your parents were dressed up and stood out so much. What's the meaning of all this? Kai even changed into a gloomy-looking suit from a tux. On top of it all, security guards barged in with you guys and stopped the wedding. I was dumbfounded. They came in because the hall was being used without permission. To get me and Kai divorced, you threatened your acquaintance who worked there and snuck in. I can't believe that you tried to marry your brother, even though you guys aren't blood related. It's way out of line and almost laughable. Don't you realize it's crazy to think it would work out? But I can't stand to think that he's taken by a plain Jane like you. Even about your dad's funeral, he didn't take my side. He wouldn't listen to me when I told him to divorce you. So I had no choice but to take him by force. He seemed enthusiastic about it until midway through. That was just an act. He just played along with you to make you pay for your sins. What sins? I haven't done anything wrong. Sure, your behavior at my dad's funeral was inappropriate, but it's not enough to report you to the authorities. But now, there's a clear charge of illegal entry into the venue. Look who's talking! You're acting so high and mighty after deceiving me. Kai's in on it too. This is awful. He took the toughest role for me. He agreed to do it because he felt responsible for the trouble you caused at the funeral. This scheme has been in progress for 3 months now. What do you mean? The pure white dress and extravagant tiara you wore at my dad's funeral, that was a wedding dress, right? It was a simple design compared to traditional dresses. But these days, many people opt for less poofy ones at weddings. Even if the design is unorthodox, anyone familiar with fabrics would know. How would you know that? I'm a designer. I'm an expert when it comes to fabric and style, so don't underestimate me. What? A plain face like yours? A designer? That can't be true. Only in your dreams. I don't know what you're confused with, but face doesn't matter for being a designer. I'm not a model, you know. Wait, isn't a model and a designer the same thing? What? Models walking in shows wear the clothes they designed, don't they? So only beautiful people can become designers. Well, most designers wear the clothes they designed and come out at the end of a fashion show. Generally, designers and models are different. Appearance doesn't matter to be a designer. Really? I didn't know that. I'm dumbfounded by your ignorance so much that I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, you've been oddly money hungry since my dad's funeral. You were collecting money for a wedding, right? But because I didn't give it to you, you took over the venue today and went ahead with an illegal guerrilla wedding. Considering the dress incident and your desire for money, I knew you planned to marry soon. But I never expected it to turn out like this. It's a surprise. You figured out my plans? Then why go through this complicated way? You should have stopped me sooner. The ceremony was botched midway, and now the hall is demanding compensation. They threatened to file charges against me if the full payment wasn't made. Even Kai told me not to talk to him again and blocked me on the phone. It's your fault. You and your entire dull family. Take responsibility. No, you should be the one to kneel and apologize. You promised to do so, right? I brought my dad's portrait. Kneel in front of it and apologize. What? Absolutely not! I refuse. You will kneel. I went through all this trouble, bringing the entire family here. Don't you understand why? What do you mean? I want to enjoy watching you distraught. You simply getting arrested would have been fine, but it would not have been enough for the furious relatives. The more you suffer, the happier they will be. And Dad will rest easier now. Why are you doing this? I said I'd get back at you, didn't I? Fine, I'll kneel, so give Kai back. He isn't yours. He's a stranger to you now. He's my brother. And he's supposed to be my husband. All of us, including Kai, will disassociate from you from now on. So, goodbye. She knelt before my relatives and Dad's portrait and apologized. She promised never to get involved with us again. However, the compensation for using the venue is a different matter. They sued her and demanded a hefty sum. She couldn't afford it and pleaded with her parents. The sheer amount and the seriousness of the situation pushed the limit of her normally kind father, and he finally exploded in anger. Her mother too couldn't keep quiet this time, and they both ended up giving cold shoulders to her. She's currently working day and night, struggling even to the point of losing weight to pay off the hefty debt. Hey Cassidy, I've been texting you, but why no response? Hello? Come on, Cassidy. Sorry, Sandy. Just got back from work. No way. I didn't know you were working. Why not? 'Cause you're married? Is working a bad thing? Poor you. Why? You must be so poor that you both have to work to make a living. It's not like that. Being a child care worker has been my dream since I was a kid. I enjoy my job and have no plans to quit. Always putting a tough front, huh? But seeing all those messages during the day, it seems you're not working. Still living off our parents? Rude. I do part-time work, you know. But that part-time job doesn't pay enough for you to be independent, right? I'm living at home, so I don't need to hustle that much. Mom and Dad are still working, so even if I don't, we can still eat. I don't see the point of getting a real job. So you help out with housework, right? Mom does it all. Wow, seriously? If you keep depending on them, it's gonna be you in trouble if something happens to them. Oh, please. They're both still in their 60s. They're fine. I spoke to Mom on the phone the other day. She mentioned wanting to get you out of the house soon. She thinks that spoiling you won't do you any good. What? This is the first time I hear about this. You were born when Mom and Dad were already in their 40s, so you've been doted on since you were little. That's why you've turned into such a selfish adult. Mom regrets not being stricter with you. Jeez, so mean of her to say that. I'm their jewel, so they should look after me forever. You're terrible. Turning 25 and yet you're neither working or helping at home, but just drifting around. But you know what? I'm actually moving out. Oh, really? You've finally decided to be independent? I'm getting married! Wow, congratulations. Finally, no more leaning on Mom and Dad, huh? They must be relieved now. I've won! You won what? My fiancé is the next CEO. So, a future life of luxury is practically guaranteed for me. Quite different from you, who'll have to keep working even after marriage. Sigh. How about that? Feeling envious? No, not really. I don't recall competing with you, so it doesn't bother me. But you see, I never want to lose to you. Even though I'm way better looking, it was so frustrating for me when you got married first. I'm not satisfied unless I'm better than you in everything. Okay. But this time, I've won. His family owns the company, and his dad is the current CEO. He's set to take over as the eldest son soon, So I'll be the wife of the CEO. It's like a dream come true. Where did you meet him? I met him at a singles mixer. There's a bit of an age gap, but he listens to everything I say and is so sweet. He's been so busy with his work that he hasn't had a chance to meet anyone. He said, "I'm a really lucky guy to marry such a young and pretty girl." I see. Well, for a plain Jane like you, getting picked by a wealthy guy is an experience you'd never have. I wouldn't be so sure about that, you know. Once I'm married, I plan to be a stay-at-home wife. Since I'll be taken care of by the CEO of a company, I won't have to work, and I'll be set for life. How about that? Jealous? Not at all. Why not? Because I actually enjoy working. I've never even thought about wanting to be a stay-at-home wife. I see. Understood. What? I bet your husband's not making that much money. That's why you're acting tough, saying you enjoy working. But in truth, you're desperate, right? I'm not. Seriously. I genuinely love my job. What's the fun in a demanding job like childcare worker? Sure, it can be tough at times, but I love kids. And my husband isn't on a low salary. Don't make assumptions about him without even meeting him. Oops, my bad. Come to think of it, I've only seen him in photos. But when I think about a guy who wanted to marry you, I can only picture some regular white-collar worker. You pulled a sickie and ditched my wedding at the last minute, remember? Mom and Dad were so disappointed. I had my reasons. I just couldn't bear to see you looking so happy on your wedding day. But hey, I'll invite you to my wedding. Bring your husband along, okay? Let's see the contrast between the high-class and low-class couples. Sure, whatever. Looking forward to it. Cassidy, my wedding's coming up soon. You'll be there, right? Oh yeah, it's in a week, isn't it? Of course, I won't miss it. Are you texting me just to make sure? No, I wanted to give you a warning before the wedding. Warning? About what? Please don't embarrass me. What do you mean? Like, don't roll up to the venue in a beat-up pickup truck or something. It'll be so embarrassing, so don't, okay? What are you talking about? You've always been blasé about your appearance and belongings, right? Remember when you had that old beat-up car and wore whatever clothes jumped out at you first? That was back when I was a broke student, you know. Aren't you still kind of broke? I'm going to be the future CEO's wife. If his family finds out my older sister's struggling financially, it'll be so awkward. I get it. I'm aware of the rules of the game, so relax. But don't stress too much about it. Huh? I'm feeling quite bad for you. I'm sorry for making you spend money to attend my wedding. It must be tough to get an outfit and shoes sorted, right? Not really. My fiancé got me a designer wedding dress. But for you, a cheap dress from Shein will do just fine. Don't worry about that. I have a couple of formal dresses, thanks to my husband's work-related events. Events? You've never been to such a thing in your life. Blatantly making up stuff? I'm just telling the truth. Yeah, sure. You're just really annoyed that I'm going to be the future CEO's wife, aren't you? Not really. Well, you just keep living in poverty forever. I can totally picture you stomping your feet in frustration while witnessing my gorgeous bridal look. It's gonna be priceless. Hey, I need to ask you something. Yeah? What's up? Your wedding is about to start. Is it okay for the bride to be texting now? Whatever. I want to know what's up. I heard someone who looked like you and your husband arrived in a Mercedes. On top of it, neither of you was driving. Did your friend give you guys a ride? Oh, that was our private driver. A driver? Well, you mentioned not wanting your in-laws to think I was poor, right? I did say that, but... You said it'd be embarrassing to roll up in a beat-up pickup truck because they'd be appalled. Right. But there's a limit to everything, you know. You must have paid a luxury car service. But seriously, that's way too much. Are you trying to mess with me? I didn't arrange that. It's been routine for us to have a driver when we go out together, ever since I got married. No way! Stop joking around! Your husband isn't as wealthy as mine. He actually is. What? He didn't show any signs of it when we first met. I was genuinely surprised when I visited his family. He comes from a long line of landowners and runs a real estate business. Landowner? Yeah, everyone in his family is wealthy, and of course, their family home is a mansion. I thought I wasn't good enough to marry into that family, but it turns out they're down to earth and welcoming despite their status. They embraced me, so I decided to marry him. It's a tight-knit family, and I'm incredibly happy now. I had no idea! Why didn't you tell me? Mom and Dad never mentioned anything like that. They probably chose not to tell you on purpose. Why not? Because they know how competitive you are. They worried you'd do something out of jealousy if you found out. You're kidding! I thought I finally had one up on you. Even if my husband's the future CEO, he drives a domestic car himself. There's no way he can compete with someone who has a personal driver. Whether he's rich or not, it doesn't determine who's winning or losing, you know. Huh! You're probably mocking me as a poor person deep down. Why would you even think that way? I didn't marry him because he's rich. I just happened to fall for someone who happens to be affluent. Ugh! It's so annoying. I shouldn't have invited you to my wedding. It's a bit late to say that now. Oh, by the way, I heard your husband's business is a family-run company. Wait, what? I bumped into some of your hubby's relatives in the lobby earlier. They told me quite a bit. Sounds like your father-in-law runs a small construction company. A small construction company? Don't tell me you didn't know. It's been running since your husband's grandfather's time. They've run it with only family members, not hiring employees. I heard that your mother-in-law is currently in charge of accounting and other administrative tasks. What? Hold on. What do you mean it's just the family? Oh my God, you didn't know any of it? I didn't know it was a family business. All I knew was that his dad was running the company. So you didn't check anything before. But when someone says they run a business, you'd imagine there are like 1,000 employees and the CEO sits in a fancy office, right? Unfortunately, it sounds like it's just a family working there. From what the relatives said, your in-laws intend for you to join the company after marriage to learn the ropes. What? I haven't been told about that. Geez, you decided to marry without knowing anything. I was supposed to be a classy full-time homemaker, married to the future company CEO, not some office clerk in a tiny company. Even so, it's a family business. If your husband's supposed to take over from his dad as the CEO, wouldn't you end up doing accounting like your mother-in-law? No way! I'm terrible at math. I just suck at working in the first place. If you're not happy, why not talk to him and your in-laws about it? What am I going to do? I'm starting to regret this whole thing. This is far from what I had expected. Anyway, don't you need to get ready? The ceremony's starting soon, isn't it? Cassidy, I don't want to marry him after all. Is there any way to call off the wedding right now? What? Are you insane? We've already got a lot of guests gathered here. Canceling it now is totally out of the question. Can't we come up with some excuse, like saying the bride suddenly felt ill or something and cancel it? Pulling a sickie again? I don't want to go through with this. I've never heard of anyone faking an illness for their wedding. Besides, didn't you decide to marry him because you love him? Even if things don't go exactly as planned, isn't overcoming them together what marriage is about? I decided to marry for an elegant lifestyle as a CEO's wife. If it meant hustling in a family-run business, I wouldn't have chosen that old man. That's quite disrespectful to him, you know. I should probably head inside now. Let's cut the chat here. I'm looking forward to seeing you in your wedding dress. Wait! Cassidy! I can't do this! It wasn't supposed to be like this. Guess what? I want an annulment. Jeez, you just had your wedding yesterday. What are you talking about? I can't take it. I should never have gone through with it. You were looking upset the whole time, even though you were supposed to be the star of the show. Of course I was grumpy. My whole life's been thrown off track. Wait, are you still bothered by joining your in-laws' company? If you really don't want to, just explain your reasons and decline. It's not like you made any promises to them before marriage. I didn't, but they're not the type to listen to my opinions. What happened? After the wedding, my in-laws told me I had to join the company right away. I also have to move in with them. Oh, so besides taking over the company, you're also expected to live together? We planned to live just the two of us. We had found an apartment, but they forced us to cancel the lease. Before the wedding, they were nice to me and never mentioned living together. Now, they've both become strict like they're different people. They say, I'm married into their family, so I must obey what they say. Even my husband now insists that the wife should follow the husband's family. Oh no, the whole family holds old-fashioned values. Everything feels completely different now. Was I deceived? My husband used to agree with all my wishes before we got married. What in the world did I do? They probably acted nice because they were desperate to find a wife. So, they were all acting? Most likely. How old is your husband now? He's almost 40. Perhaps he had trouble finding a partner due to his work and parents. Amidst that, your readiness to marry just because he's the successor might have been attractive to him. No way! Normally, you'd ask about the other person's job and parents before getting married. But all you could think of was that being the CEO meant being rich. You accepted his proposal before you tried to get to know him well enough, right? I'm sure he must have been grateful for your presence as he was in a rush. What the heck? It's like I fell into a trap. I wouldn't say it's a trap exactly. While it's terrible that they're pressuring you to live with them and join their company after the wedding, you're also at fault for not properly evaluating your partner before deciding to marry. Then, I'm divorcing him right away. Give me your husband. What? What nonsense are you talking about? I want to marry a wealthy guy. Being wealthy doesn't mean anyone will do, right? At this point, it doesn't matter. I just want to escape from them. I'm tired of being bossed around by these old-fashioned people. And you want my husband in exchange for that? Why not? I'll give you mine in return. You can't just trade husbands like objects. It's not fair that you got what I want. You've found a wealthy husband and live a high life. I want a personal chauffeur with a Mercedes too. We're sisters, so share some happiness with me. You've found the next CEO as your husband, haven't you? You got blessings from many people at your wedding. Do your best and be happy. I won't. I can't be happy. Why am I the only one facing this? I just wanted to marry a wealthy man. I haven't done anything wrong. It seems like payback for looking down on and judging others for being poor. I'm going out to dinner with my husband now. Later. Wait, Cassidy! I'm sorry for saying you're poor. Please, don't abandon me. Sandy started living with her husband and in-laws. She also began working at their company, leaving her with no time to rest, caught up in household chores and work. Her mother-in-law's guidance was so strict that it bordered on bullying, and she couldn't tolerate it anymore. She brought up the topic of divorce with her husband, but he just dismissed it. Her in-laws scolded her, saying, "Divorce? Don't make a fuss over such trivial matters." Leaving that family anytime soon seems impossible. Undoubtedly, she deeply regrets marrying for money. As for me, I'm surrounded by a loving husband and his family, doing a job I find fulfilling and enjoying happy days. What's more, we recently found out that a new life is growing inside me. Right now, my family and I are eagerly anticipating the birth of our baby.
Daniel, where are you? Hurry up and come home. I'm at the grocery. I told you, right? How come you're taking so long? No, that's not important right now. I'm having contractions. I need to go to the hospital, so I need you to drive me. Come home right now. Oh, I can't. Why not? I mean, don't lie to me about contractions. You're still 10 days away from your due date. Maybe you ate something bad that upset your stomach.
Normal stomach pains and labor pains are totally different. The due date is just an estimate. It doesn't mean I will have the baby on the exact date. It could be any day now.
Oh, maybe you noticed.
Noticed what? I don't know what's going on, but please drive me to the hospital. The contractions stopped now, but I don't know when it's going to hit again. I need to get to the hospital as soon as possible.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to tell you now that you've found out.
About what? Hey, whatever. Just come home now. I'm about to have a baby.
I can't. I'm on vacation with my ex-wife.
What?
Well, I'm still waiting for her, but our hearts are already traveling together.
Your ex-wife, Marie?
Yes. I can't go back because I'm already on the train. So there's no point in lying to get my attention.
I'm not lying. I mean, aren't you the one lying? You say you'll go to the grocery quickly.
It's your fault for believing me. I'll be back in a week or so. We'll discuss the divorce then. If you've already made up your mind, there are divorce papers in the safe with my signature on them. Bye.
stupid man! You left Zoe in labor and went on a trip with your ex-wife? Are you serious?
What, sis?
Her parents live far away, and you're the one who has to be there for her. What the hell are you thinking? Come back here right now. When I get back, I'm going to scold you a lot for being such a stupid husband.
No, what are you thinking? I haven't heard from you in a while, but you've been fooled by Zoe's lies.
What?
Oh well. I know you're good friends with Zoe, who is also your coworker at work, so understandably you'd believe her. But you should calm down first, so that you'll be able to see through lies like I can.
What the hell are you talking about? I was there for the birth you were supposed to be there for.
What?
There's no lie, no matter what you think. Are you trying to tell me that there's something wrong with my eyes?
What? It was true? She gave birth?
Yes, about 2 hours ago.
What? Now I can divorce more easily.
What? What are you talking about?
I mean, she's 10 days ahead of her due date. This is confirmed by the fact that the baby has a different father.
What?
If she was cheating on me, then she can't complain about me getting back together with Marie. Yes, it's settled. I mean, it's her fault for cheating on me first. Before you complain about me, you should take a look at what she's doing.
Are you serious?
Because it's 10 days. 10 days early.
It is normal.
What? No way. I think 10 hours is normal. But 10 days? That's not normal at all.
Zoe showed me the conversation with you, but I didn't think you were this stupid.
What? I don't get it.
To begin with, Marie's already...
Oh, Marie's here now. Well then, bye.
Daniel, wait! Hi, Zoe. How are you? Hi, sis. Everything is good. I'm fine, and so is my son. That's good to hear. Can I have a minute to talk? Sure. Is it about Daniel? Yeah, I'm sorry. So it turns out, is it true that he's with his ex-wife? Well, it's something I can't really say yet. At least in my mind, it's unthinkable that Marie and stupid Daniel getting back together. Is there a reason? You know that I know Marie for a long time, right? Yeah, I heard that you used to hang out with her since you were teenagers. That's how Daniel met her, and they ended up getting married. So he told you about everything. That's weird. Hahaha. Well, it's a similar story to us, so I think that's why it came up in the conversation. I'm really sorry about my stupid brother. No, it's okay. So for me, it's possible that his feelings for Marie came back and he's trying to get back together with her. No matter how much he wants to get back, Marie has her own reasons, you know? Own reasons? I still have her number. It's not as much as it used to be, but we're still getting in touch sometimes. So I know that Marie has remarried. Oh, she married too? Yeah, she told me they didn't have a wedding ceremony, just a registry. But the guy she got married to is, what? Oh no, I'm sorry. I should get back to work. Oh, you were at work? Thank you for checking on me. No problem. Anyway, it's a long story, so I'll visit you after work today. I don't want you to get sick by telling you too uncomfortable a story. It seems like my foolish brother is getting what he deserves on his own, so I will explain to you later. Is that so? Okay.
Zoe, please. Please say that we're a very loving couple. You don't think I'm thinking of getting back together with Marie, do you? Please. You're not thinking of divorcing me, right? Zoe.
it's an emergency. What? Jenny, I thought you were at work. I just left work early and I'm in a cab. What happened? You said Daniel left the divorce papers and went on a trip, right? Yes, that's what happened. I'm sorry, but can you tell me the PIN number of the safe it's in? Oh, a safe is just a box that's decorated like that, but it's not locked, so... Well, I have to use the key you gave me the other day to get into the house to take out the divorce papers. Okay, but what's going on? You should divorce Daniel immediately. What? Immediately? You mean right now? Do you mean today? Yes! I have to run in before the office closes. I just got a call from Marie saying that her husband and his men caught Daniel doing a stalker thing. Stalker? I guess they didn't get back together after all. But he told me he's traveling with Marie. Well, Marie posted online about her trip with her current husband. He thought she was talking about him. Seriously? It seems he didn't know about Marie's remarriage, but even so, his misunderstanding is too much. But still, it seems like a lot is going on, suddenly recommending me to get a divorce? And who are Marie's husband and his men? So they went on a trip with his men? What kind of person she is? I'm sure you'll understand if you hear the truth. It's a bit of a long story. I'll tell you later. Anyhow, she mentioned that things are likely to get complicated from now on, and she suggested to cut ties with him today. What do you think? Well, I had already considered that a divorce was inevitable, so I figured the timing was the only thing left. If you're saying today is the right time, then yes. Good. Well, I'll take the divorce papers and head to the hospital right away. We'll talk about the details then. Oh, and if Daniel says anything to you, don't respond until I get there. Got it.
Hey, you haven't replied to me at all since then, but we're a happy and loving couple, right? It's really just a coincidence that I saw Marie, right?
We're already divorced.
What?
You left the divorce papers that you had already filled out. You also told me that I should just get it over with. So I submitted the papers thinking, okay, now we'll never be able to go back to the way we were. Did I do something wrong? I did just as you said.
Wait. Right now, you're still in the hospital, right? How could you submit divorce papers?
My lawyer submitted it for me.
Really?
I've already heard about the trouble that happened over there.
Do you already know? What? Who told you? Marie? No, I'm sure she doesn't know your contact information.
I don't know. Who do you think? But that doesn't matter anymore. You and I are strangers now, so please don't drag me into this.
No way.
Goodbye.
I screwed up. No. Sis, why didn't you tell me that Marie has remarried and that her new husband was a gang leader? If I had known, I wouldn't have done this.
I tried to tell you. You got carried away and didn't listen to me. Well, it's your fault for stalking her. Karma served you.
Oh no.
I mean, how can you message me?
They said it was my last chance. They said they'd go easy on me if I could get at least 2 of my relatives, or one of them, to care about me.
You need to be hurt once and for all.
Sis, wait a minute. If you say that for real, they're gonna hurt me. You're just gonna let me die?
Well, don't worry, they won't take your life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these days they won't just take your life like that.
Really?
Well, I don't know if that's true. Maybe they don't care as long as you're alive? Maybe it's worse than having your life taken away?
What? Wait, don't say those disturbing words after reassuring me. I mean, you and Marie are still in contact, right? I'm your brother. Can you stop them as a sister?
Oh, please, I will cut off ties with you.
What?
Well then,
Are you kidding me? Sis!
A few days later, the alimony and child support for my child were transferred to my account. According to my sister-in-law, she had just transferred the entire amount of Daniel's savings, plus the severance payment and contribution from her. She said it was not so-called dirty money. I trust my sister-in-law, so I decided to use this money gratefully. And there was a follow-up report saying that Daniel had been quite beaten up. He seemed certain that he had made an enemy of terrible people. It seems that they have arranged for him to find employment overseas, so he won't appear in front of us ever again. I don't know the full story, but I will try my best to raise my child on my own.
You are the worst. You are the worst kind of sister-in-law. You have a bad personality. Hey, answer me. What? What's wrong? What's wrong? Are you serious? It really sucks. I'm embarrassed because of you. What? What happened? I don't have any reason to suddenly be called the worst sister-in-law. So you're gonna pretend that you don't know? I was the only one who couldn't get into the movie theater. If you had picked up the phone earlier, I might have gotten in just in time. What does a movie have to do with me? You went to the movies with your friends today, right? It's about the movie ticket you gave me before. I couldn't use it because it was expired. Don't give me something I can't use. You gave it to me on purpose to embarrass me. So that's why I'm saying you have a bad personality. Movie tickets. I don't remember giving a ticket for you. Anyway, come here for a minute. I can't get into the movie if you don't let me in. Why don't you just pay and go in? I didn't bring my wallet because I'm just going to see the movie today. I have a ticket and I didn't think I needed it. Hey, just come on. It's your fault, so take responsibility and pay. This kind of harassment really sucks, okay? It sucks, huh? What are you laughing at? Come on, hurry up. Kath, did you think I didn't notice anything? Huh? What? Every time I go to your house or you come over here, I know you've been going through my bag. I even keep a record of everything you take with you. What? Really? By the way, that ticket is also something you stole from me, right? The one for the movie you said you wanted to see? I thought you would use it without checking it. What? What's that? I went to the trouble of preparing a fake ticket and made you steal it. My husband didn't believe you were stealing my stuff. I didn't think you'd contact me to provide evidence. What? So you set me up? Yes, I set you up. You fell for it and admitted that you stole it. That went really well. That's the worst. That's impossible. I just borrowed it for a bit. I haven't had it back in over 2 years. If you learn from this, don't go through people's bags again. Shut up, old lady. Don't lecture me, you idiot. Remember that the next time you come back. I can't stand it just handing me a fake ticket. On top of that, you're setting me up with this kind of in-your-face nonsense. I knew it. You're the worst kind of shitty person. I would have forgiven you if you'd apologized. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm going to report everything you've done up until now, to your father and mother. What? My parents have nothing to do with this. You are still a teenager who goes to school. They have a lot to do with it. I'm your sister-in-law, but you're still a stranger to me. If you steal from someone else, just apologize. This is common sense. Your parents said that if you steal from me again, they will make you quit high school. Huh? Don't be selfish. Hey, please, just let it go. I'm your sister-in-law. It's just a family quarrel. Quitting high school? It's too big a deal. You're a thief. I don't want a thief in my family. I've never considered you my sister. You're lucky I don't call the police.
Oh, come on. You're not really going to let me quit high school, are you? I'm on my way home now, so wait a minute. I've waited long enough. I'll show no mercy, so be prepared. Sis, answer me. Sis.
Back to his hometown and I'll help with his father's business. Joseph's mother has already passed away, so his father lives by himself. We'll live with him and I'll work at his company. Wow, you're going to live with your father-in-law? It'll be tough until I get used to it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, it means you'll live with Joseph and his father. 2 men and 1 woman in the same home. I imagine your father-in-law would rather live with a more attractive daughter-in-law, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he want to see a beautiful woman every day? What do you mean by that? I don't quite understand what you are talking about. Okay, I've decided. I'll be Joseph's wife. What? You? Living with his mother would have been a different story, but if it's only his father, it shall be a piece of cake. In fact, I'd be pampered because I'd be the only woman in the house. I'd love to be spoiled by the CEO and his son who has a bright future. Hold on. What the hell are you talking about, Sophia? I'll be honest with you. I didn't like it when you told me you'd be getting married. I didn't get why you'd be getting married before me. I didn't know you felt like that. Not only that, Joseph shows a lot of promise as a business person. You're lucky. That's not fair. I want him, so I'm going to steal him away from you. Sophia, do you know what you're saying? What the hell are you thinking? Are you really planning to take him away from me? You should be thankful that I'm letting you know ahead of time. He'll be mine soon. What? I bet he'll have a crush on me in no time, but no matter how this ends, don't hate me.
even though you're not attractive at all.
Unbelievable.
But you know, I want to stay in New York. I don't really want to take over his company. I want to keep my amazing lifestyle here. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
His company is somewhat big, but it's just located in the middle of nowhere, and it's not a cool company. I don't really want to work there.
But your dad is looking forward to having you there again. You said he was so happy we were getting married.
I want to live my own life, Lilia. Instead of living with you in the countryside, I'd rather marry somebody hot and live here in the city.
Huh?
My heart is set now. I'm sorry, but you Oh my God! I've been cut off from my father. He said he'll never let me take over his business either.
Good for you. You can stay in New York, your favorite place.
Stop it! He has cut me off. He's not going to send me any money anymore. I don't care about his company, but I didn't expect him to cut me off.
He used to send you money?
Yes. I used to get $5,000 from him every month. I told him I made good money, but the rent was extremely expensive here. So he helped me out financially.
Pathetic. I can't believe that.
He's never left his town, so he doesn't know how I live here. It was easy to fool him. He spoiled me because he was happy I'd take over his business eventually. But now, I got caught in all the lies. I won't get help from him anymore. I'm in deep crap.
You're such a jerk. I had no idea. I'm glad we broke up.
Shut up. In a way, we are still connected. Your mother and my dad are married. It means you are my stepsister, doesn't it? As my stepsister, give me a hand with this family issue.
No thanks. I'm ready to disown you. Don't call me ever again.
What?
You deserve this. Bye. Sophia found out Joseph already had $30,000 in debt. On top of that, they have to pay off the $130,000 for their wedding. In total, they are $160,000 in debt. At first, they worked full-time plus had part-time jobs. But they couldn't afford to live in New York anymore, so they moved back to Sophia's hometown. Her family has a livestock business, and the couple works their butts off there all day to pay off their debt. On the other hand, Joseph's dad and my mom are happy living together. and my mom helps him run the business.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.